Hey guys, Mikey's Rotary here. Today we're gonna pull off a manual steering box without having to touch the rack. Real quick, there is 3 14 nuts and bolts that hold it to the frame rail there. And there's one giant nut that holds the steering rack into the box. We also got to take off the connection to the pitman arm there. So I've got the car on jack stands, wheels are chalked, a little bit of pressure on the jack. So first we're gonna pull off the connection to the pitman arm, get that disconnected, and then pull off that nut. We'll keep this bolted so the whole thing isn't flopping around when we're trying to disconnect those, because those are kind of rough to get off. So we're gonna be pulling off this side because I don't have a big enough socket. I think this one's more ideal to pull, then you don't have this whole pitman arm in your way, but get the coulter pin out. Then a 17 mil. We'll get this king nut off. You definitely want to save that. So, taking off the wheel, there's a nice little spot you could stick a separator here. I think you can use a pry bar, but it's a little harder. With that off, that's separated. Let's get this giant nut off the column now. And for that, last time I found that a pipe wrench works pretty well here. Get that sweet angle, and there we go. Got it to turn. Bam. Just busting it loose because otherwise it's gonna push the. Let's get these nuts off. And these are just 14 mils, but there's 3 bolts on this side. You gotta put wrenches on this and hold it there so that you could twist the nut off the other side. There's one. There's another one. Can't forget the washer. All right, now this thing is completely disconnected. Let's turn this nut, pop it off. I'm sure you could get a giant wrench to fit on that, but there we go. My tool's gonna get oily. No! Emergency oil bucket, emergency oil bucket. Ugh. Comes out. This can slide back. With a little bit of finesse. Wham! It's out. So it's pretty clean too. So you just got to make sure those little teeth are facing to the bottom of this thing when you stick it back in, and then really hold it up to the nut good, and you should be able to catch some threads. And I'm not sure the torque spec on that or the pitman arm or any of those, but foxed.ca, foxed.ca will have all of the factory service manuals for all the first gens. I think it has a lot of stuff for repo and all of them. That should have everything you need for everything. So thanks a ton, guys, for watching. That was a lot of fun. Hope it helped you guys with your projects. May God bless you and your Apex seals. Hey guys, I just want to give a big shout out to can you guess? Jesus Christ of Nazareth, Jesus of the Bible, for dying for me, for paying the price for all of my transgressions against God. It is by God's grace that I get to do this and keep my family afloat doing this and spread the gospel while I'm at it. So huge shout out to him. But I do want to thank everyone that I've come across with all these cars, all the cool people up in Canada, New Zealand, Australia, everyone here in the States. Everyone's been super cool. I've really found a lot of cool people. I've come across a lot of cool Christians. That's like the coolest thing ever to find fellow believers, you know, doing the things that you like to do too. Glorifying God in it all. To God be the glory for it all, my friends.